here.
From the 31, here's a 2nd down and 4. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. That's a Olave bringing in another one. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. A run between the tackles with Cohen. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Cohen gets it again on 2nd. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Carr. It's caught on the right side. Williams. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for it, both inside and on the perimeter.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Here's Goff. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Brian Brzee, a 1st-round pick there on the stop. You look at this Saints defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
And stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start things on 1st with Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Aiden Hutchinson. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now Carr. Open man left side. Shaheed has it. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 40. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40.
6:37. 6:18.
Now Carr. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for them in that situation.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run up the middle with Cohen. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense... And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Taysom Hill, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are once again back in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Off play action. Here's Goff. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Paulson to Debo. And he'll be marked down at the 2-yard line. And how about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Cohen. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Express. 93.
To throw, it's Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Nothing open downfield. He had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
694. 29. 29. 808. What's up?
Carr now on 3rd and goal. Being chased out left. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. He loses a full 5 yards there on the sack, and it also brings up 4th down. 4th and goal. And his kick is right there. It's good.
Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down. Play action. It's Goff. He's airing it out for Williams.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a toss to the left with Cohen. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Romeo Okwara working his way in and getting the tackle for loss.
What down?
They fake the handoff. Now Carr rolling to his right. And his throw here is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this will be caught at the 30. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 47 yards. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A give to Cohen. He heads right. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
That's a run-to-run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. And they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have in that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Carr now to throw. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Jerome Johnson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now it's gone. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Lions need to move. They're hustling to the line now. Now a 3rd down misses the target, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. The final shot here before half for Carr. Williams brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.